different video today. Just wanted to show you the aviary. It's been a while since we've gone out and seen the aviary. Actually going down to a friend's house, an old friend that's had birds forever, and we're gonna go down and I'm actually getting some seed from him. So we're gonna go down and give you a little bit of a tour of his aviaries. He's got several aviaries, and he's got birds that are ranging from finches all the way up to your larger cockatoo, parrots, you know, and King Alexandrian parrots, that sort of thing, you know, and everything in between. He probably has more hookbills than he does finches, but I thought it'd be fun, let you guys see his setup, kind of what he's been doing, and how he's been successful for the last 20 plus years with his birds. And you know, some of his aviaries are a little bit older, just because he's been in the business for so long, but that's how it goes, and that's what happens, right? And so I thought we'd just give you a quick view, quick overlook of the aviary that we've got going on here, and let you guys see the awesome birds that we have. We've got a pretty good mix right now in the aviary. We've got canaries, we've got cutthroats, javas, shaft tails. I got some fancy type zebra finches. You can see them. I got two pairs. They're the I think they're called European Isabels. They're basically similar to the Florida Fancy in the United States, but these ones originate from Europe. So, and they do have English bloodlines, so they are a really good size. So that's what we got in this aviary. Most of the birds in this aviary are female, and I have a pair of Borks as well. So there's my one little, this one's my baby from, see if we can get it to focus on her. So this is one of my babies that my original pair raised this year. So I've got her, and I've set her up, or kept her, to be able to pair her up with my male who's down there. I just put some milk spray in there. He's eating the milk spray. So yeah, so just wanted to show you the aviary real quick before we head down to this guy's house, and give you a quick look around of his birds and his setup. You can see I still have some plants. My bamboo plant still is alive. It's a little bit thinner than what I put it in there. My fancy palm that's back there in the back, it's getting picked on, but it's still there, still alive. Same with my grass down there. Some of it's died, and I've had some new sprout up. In here, the Java finches, they really went to town because they are breeding, and they use pretty big materials to build their nest box. So they cut that little bush down quite a bit, and then that fancy palm tree is basically down to nothing. But that was expected when we put it in there, so I wouldn't have expected anything less. So we've got some grapes growing. This is a new grape that's started to grow this year, starting to get up to the tops of the aviary, and we've actually planted some peas for my daughter. And then if you look clear over there, you can see we've got some more grapes that are growing up. They've covered up pretty close to 3/4 of that side of the aviary. We can come over here and you can see it a little bit better. Let's get over here. See if we can, you can see there on the other side of the aviary. Yeah, it's covered up about 3/4 of it. Produced lots of grapes this year, so we're excited to eat some grapes this fall. So let's head down to this guy's house and show you his setup and his birds that he has, and give you guys a little bit of a different video today. Hey guys, it's Chris here, showing you a video shot at a family friend's house. He's had birds for before I was born. Just wanted to show you his aviary, kind of his setup, what he's got going. He's got multiple different aviaries in and out that are really cool. It's got a really wide variety and selection of birds. This cage here is all of his finches and canaries. Look in there, he's got a canary down there. Looks like he's got a silver bill there up top. Some canaries there. There's a couple crested ones. And if you look over there, just kind of has them all throughout. It's got a good variety. He's got some weavers. He's got African silverbills, canaries. If you look over here, he's got some cutthroats. Let's see if we can get some of the cutthroats on video. They're gonna fly over once I come over here. He's got a couple green singing finches that are beautiful singers. Just a good little variety. There's a cutthroat sitting up on top of the nest box there in the middle. Kind of some hard angles to look at. He's kind of got somewhat of a similar setup. He's got the outdoor aviary, and then the birds can fly into this window, and it's got a whole indoor area where they can go in when it gets cold outside. So he used to have quite a few zebra finches out here, but I don't see any of those anymore. Looks like he's just got some of those other finches. So, but pretty good little setup. He used to have a big water feature there, but as time wore on, I think the pump broke down there, so he didn't get it going. But you know, as it is with all the bird guys out there, if you know it, stuff gets old and wears out. There's some button quail down there at the, let's see if we can see the button quail down there. There we go. He's got two, male and a female, looking good. Let's zoom into some of these canaries here. He's got some good variegated canaries there. Looks like those are Gloucester canaries. Beautiful. Great singers there. Love the canaries. Great birds. So I hope you guys, we'll go look at some of his other cages here. He's got everything from finches all the way down to, or all the way up, I guess, to a lot of the larger hookbill parrots. And I'm not as familiar with the parrots, but I know these are from Australia. Chime in on the comments down below, guys. Let me know what kind of parrot this is. He breeds quite a few parrots. I know he's got some babies, got some in the nest boxes. I know he used to have several ringnecks. Not seeing any ringnecks in here. Let's see. Nope, they might be all inside actually. And we'll come sit right here. So this is the other side of that finch aviary, right? So he's got the finch aviary over here. He's got his indoor shed. Then he's got a bunch of single breeding cages that come out here. So it's really cool setup inside. It's kind of split down the middle, right? So these birds can come outside and then they go inside. Then you have the aviary finch that's out there, and then they have a section inside. So all the birds can go in when the weather gets cold, as it does here in Utah, and they can get shelter from all the air. So you saw that bird, he just went down in there. So I know he's had several ringneck pairs in throughout these cages, and I'm sure he still has them in there. So maybe we'll try and go inside and try and see him. This is a little bit better view. So he's got the finch cage there, got the indoor shed that's divided to both sides, right? And then he's got all this, and this is all divided into individual flights. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flights here that goes out. So pretty cool setup. He usually has his larger birds in here, his breeding pairs, and then, you know, his finches out there. So he's got another nice big cage set up here. You can see he's got some Alexandrian parrots out here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 pairs possibly. You see one's in here in the nest. Right there, he's got another one down there. A couple there, a couple down there. If I remember correctly, the males have the orange beaks and the females have the black beaks. If that's what I remember correctly with the Alexandrian parrots. So, like I said, I'm not as well versed in the larger species. It's mostly the finches and canaries that I know pretty well. I thought it was a pretty cool setup. I'd love a big, huge cage like this and just get smaller wire to put a couple species of awesome finches in there. It's like some wax bills or something like that, you know. But you'd have to get a lot smaller wire. All the finches, they'd be able to fit through this, and then we'd be in trouble. See if they'll take a walnut here. I know some of these are semi-tame, so let's see if they'll come grab it from me. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let's set it right here for him. It's looking at me like, what do you want me to do with that? Nope, not interested. Anyways, super cool birds. Let's go over here and show you guys what he's got over here. He's got a whole nother setup. Lots of birds, lots of cockatiels. He's got a nice flight of cockatiels in here. These are all his babies that he is selling, and then back through on the other side is his breeding pairs. So these are all babies that he's currently selling. He's got a good little variety there. A lot of white pieds in there. A white face. There's another a ringneck and an Alexandrian. So looking good there. Let's come around on this other side and see what else he's got in here. Like I said, he's got a lot more of the larger parrot species. He's got a cockatoo in there. He's got some red rumps, different varieties and types of red rumps in there that all look really nice. Here's a ringneck right there. I think this is called a Princess of Wales. It's a great, really cool parrot there. If you look through there on the other side, he's got a couple plumhead parakeets there and down there in the bottom. I'd love to get me a pair of those. If I could get a pair of plumheads, I'd be in heaven. That would be so awesome. Those are great calm birds that you could put in with parakeets, or I mean with finches, and they would do just great with them because they're not an aggressive bird at all. They're actually a really calm bird, and so that would be something that I would love to get into my aviary. I think the plumheads are just beautiful birds, just beautiful. Let's see here. We'll come out here, and inside this big, huge, we'll have to take a step back here so you can kind of see the whole aviary. Yeah, guys. So you look back. Sorry if we got the sun out here on it, but so we got, I mean, he's got several compartments and individual flight cages. Some are a lot bigger than others. He's got like a big main central area, and then these are all just split up into individual cages. That he's got all sorts of cockatiels and parakeets and parrots, and really most of your mid-size, mid-range parrots he probably has some, or at least has had some in the past. Are those beautiful? I think these are Rosellas, I believe. Those are just gorgeous, beautiful birds, beautiful pair. Looks like he's got some more cockatiels in here. One sticking his head out, nice male. Come over here. Looks like another variety or mutation of Rosellas. See if it'll focus here. There we go. I don't know if you can see that one on top of the nest there, but kind of hard to see. Kind of a tough angle with the sun and where we're at here. Sorry, kind of a hard to focus on here. And this cage lit up a lot bigger. So we've got some, I can't remember if these are Gala cockatoos or rose-breasted cockatoos. Shoot some comments down below. Let me know what type of cockatoos these are. They're either Galas or rose-breast. Great birds. Looks like he's got 2 pairs of them in here. 3 pair actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got one up top there. We've got one all the way over there on the other side. See him? It's a beautiful bird. Let's come over here. And then it goes down, and like I said, that's all just divided up. He's got so many different types of cages inside here. He's probably within this one giant cage. He probably has, oh geez, it divided into 10 different cages, you know. So here's some zebra finches. Got a good variety of zebra finches, black cheeks to pieds to normals. And then it looks like he's got quite a few red rumps in there, all different varieties and colors. Those albino red rumps are on the top right. Those are beautiful. Red rumps are a great bird. They get along pretty well with finches. I had my red rumps mixed in with my birds, and I never had an issue. I think they're, for the most part, pretty chill birds if you have them in a bigger area like these. So you can hear them all laughing at each other. I think he's got some more red rumps in here. He's got quite the variety of red rumps and colors. He's got a pair down there. Got a bunch there. Here's the plum heads. So he's got a plum head. You can see the females down there in the bottom left. Right there. The plum heads, the females have the lighter plum color, and then the males have that deep, vibrant purple color you can see up there on them. Just beautiful birds. Those are on my bucket list. If you guys get me to 10,000 subscribers, I will buy a plum-headed pair of parakeets. And those are really rare and pretty expensive here in the United States. So give me to 10,000 subscribers, guys. That means you got to share my videos. You got to like them. You got to let other people know about them. You get me to 10,000, and that's what we're going to buy next, is a pair of plum-headed parakeets. Just awesome birds. Love them. And he's got a section of just parakeets, which parakeets are pretty annoying and feisty little birds, so it's good to keep them separated into their own little bunch. They're just the nosy types that are always getting in everyone else's business, so it's usually just best to house your parakeets with themselves, you know. So he's got a really wide variety of color. He's got blues, greens, yellows, grays, and everything in between, whites. So parakeets are fun, beautiful birds, just really fun to get to know and interact with. If anybody has an aviary, I would suggest at least once while you have that aviary, get some parakeets. And then the last cage we got here is his breeder cockatiels that he's got in there. Looks like he's got I don't know what that's called, the parakeet, the green one right there. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Leave some comments down below, guys. Tell me what kind of bird that is right there with the yellow face. Looks like its pair or its mate is right there. We'll go down, you can see your head right there. And then down at the bottom, he's got a Lady Amherst male, getting all of his colors in. It's looking beautiful. And then there's a female. Hold on. Okay. And you gotta love the kids. And then there's a female down there. You can't really see with the wire. There we go. There she is right there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. This is a different video. Wanted to show you some other breeders down here around these parts and kind of their setups. Maybe hopefully it gives you guys some good ideas of what you want to do with your aviaries and your setups and how you want to house your birds, and whether you want finches or some of the larger hookbills or parrots, all of that. So drop some comments down below. Let me know if you guys know the names of some of these birds that I couldn't mention. Also, let me know what you think about it. And again, if we get to 10,000 subscribers, plum-headed parakeets is what my next big purchase will be. So guys, help me get there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Was able to hopefully, you know, just get a good change of scenery. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the different aviaries, the different types of aviaries, maybe the different styles of birds. I know a lot of those aviaries were a little on the older side, but that's okay. He's got nice healthy birds that produce quite a few babies for him every year and seem to be healthy and happy and are enjoying life, right? And I think that's what matters most, is providing the best environment that we possibly can for our birds. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.